Good morning, Milwaukee. This is Community Voice. I am Devon Jones, DJ, the Protege. Keith will be here momentarily in the studio with Mr. Jermaine
I
Rideout.
mean,
And
what's
in the
happening?
studio, he interrupt me, but we just gonna
I'm just
move
saying.
past that. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody,
In the
anybody,
studio,
everybody come see you, Otis.
we we acknowledge everyone that's a part of the program. You know, and
You know what I'm saying,
again
Jermaine?
Hey man, I ain't
Everybody
in it.
come see you, Otis.
and again we welcome you, the listening audience. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How everybody doing this morning?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I can't
Good,
complain at
good,
all.
good. It's a good Friday morning. Um, I wanted to briefly, before Keith comes in, just to talk about, with it being the holiday season, everyone should be in the holiday cheer, but we do know that this is the time where people um are isolated more, and then depression and anxiety and things of that nature rises during the winter months. Obviously, it's colder, and obviously, the days are shorter. So just make sure that you all just reach out to your loved ones, check up on your loved ones, especially our elders, to make sure that they are all right. I know a lot of churches often shout out the sick and shut in of their establishments. We got family members that mental health, people who have lost loved ones this year. This will be a tough holiday season for them. Obviously, we just had Thanksgiving like a week or two ago, and moving into Christmas, just to make sure that we all check in on our loved ones. 414-444-5250. This is Free Flow Friday. 414-444-5250. This is Free Flow Friday here with Devon Jones, DJ, the Protege. And we just wanted to make sure that we give proper acknowledgement to all our loved ones today. It's a big weekend. It's a big weekend. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, man, because the Bears fans, they just getting beside themselves,
Yeah,
man. They just
man.
getting beside themselves. And I said, I'm gonna wait till Keith come. But once I saw Jermaine, I
Man.
said, oh no, I gotta talk about this. This is the big game. Uh for the Bears. It's not a big game for us. But
Well,
it's
they saying, man, that they saying in Chicago that they kind of looking at this like they Super Bowl.
I mean, they always do.
Yeah,
That
that's
ain't
like
nothing
they
new.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
But this has, and we gonna be real, this has some solid meaning this upcoming Sunday, just because of the records that both teams hold, and
So
the
what is it?
places
Nine
that
and two and 83.
uh nine and I want to say they 9-3.
9-3 and 8-3-1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
And so we haven't had a game of relevance since 2013. you know
Yee.
um and
12
we
years.
we did have a hyped up game in 2018, if we remember. Our former quarterback, he had went down in the first quarter, and then you know
That's what we
he
saw.
came back
Yeah.
in the second half, and we was down, I want to say it was like 20-0 or
Yeah.
21-0, something to that effect. And we came back and won. But outside of that, none of the games have had much meaning. And then obviously the biggest meaningful game that we had was probably 2010 for the NFC Championship game, the game to go to the not the finals, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on air.
Yeah, I'm coming through now. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Maybe the last time for the year, man. I have to catch up with you in 2026. Man, Devon Jones. Tyrone WSP. How you doing, man?
All right, yourself.
Good. Always good hearing you. Yeah. God bless you and your family. And Merry Christmas. Always good. Talking with you and being in your presence. You come from good stock, so I know you're a nice young man.
Thank you. Same to you.
And I appreciate everything that you did with nephew Keon. And all that. And
Mhm.
appreciate you. So, when we get together, we'll do a little something. We'll either tip a beer, or a cup of red wine, or something there. So we're doing a little something. Me, you, and Ride out, and maybe Debo can come too. But we're doing a little something. Red wine over pizza.
He didn't sound too enthused about me. Like Debo can come too. Got to slid that one in there.
You got your Saturday groove, man, Debo. But Merry Christmas, man, Debo.
And same to you, brother.
Thank you. But yeah, I got cousins. I was born in Detroit. I'm a Black Cherokee, but I got cousins in Chicago, and that's all right. We got to. I want them to do well, because other than when they play us, because I think the young man Caleb Williams, he is a good future in front of him there. So they're good. They're not going to. We're going to have to go out and beat them both times we play them. Because what are the numbers? They've got us by a full half.
No, it's a half a game.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I think it's just a game because they got one win over us.
And then in the loss column because
losses.
Yeah, so it's either a full game or a game and a half. So even if we beat them, they still got the division by half a game right now.
No. If we beat them, because in the division we 3-0 in the division,
right?
And so if we beat them,
what's their record? What's the Bears' record?
9-3.
But
9-3.
But they are 1-2 in the division.
9-3. What's the Packers' record?
8-3-1.
8-3. Okay, so
it's a half a game.
No, 9-8, and then
it's a half a game.
Yeah, because remember, if they lose, they'll have more losses than us.
Exactly.
So any team, people talk about that tie, and they make fun of it, but that tie hurts us, and that tie helps us in certain scenarios.
Right? But then they beat Philadelphia. And we didn't.
Right, but
it don't matter.
Yeah, because of if they have more losses than us,
then Philadelphia would come in as a wild card.
Well, exactly.
Right now.
Okay. Well, we play them twice. We got them.
Sound like you rooting for the Bears?
Oh man, I told you I got Detroit Lion in my blood. I was born in Detroit, man. What's wrong with you?
Well, I tell people all the time, man, if you see me in the woods fighting a bear, send help for the bear, man.
Hey, that's true. Wisconsin, we hunt.
Straight
up. You know what I'm saying? Hunting season. So if we don't,
you better
we don't run from no animals. Now, we may run for some rats. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't running
no bears. Right. Plus, different tribes was cooking them up and eating them. Talking about eating bear meat. So yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's a good football weekend.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not going to keep you long. But yeah, so I just, it's after we get up, it's in Chicago, right? Or is it Green Bay?
It's in Green Bay.
Okay, then we got to go down there. We got to beat them down there in a couple of weeks too. So, oh man, so yeah, it's on and cracking, man. Enjoy. Get your nachos and your chips and your stuff, and let's go. Let's get it. Let's do it.
I appreciate you.
All right, Merry Christmas, y'all. Be good. All right.
All right, 414-444-5250 is Free Flow Friday.
Good morning,
welcome, Keith.
What's happening?
Good morning.
I tried to get him to, hold off. They were trying to,
When he walked in, the light just got brighter, man. He got something on him.
The light got brighter.
Yeah, the light got brighter.
Yeah, Jermaine turned up the dimmer switch.
Yeah. He got something on him. Something good.
Good morning, Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah.
What's happening, y'all?
I'm not just just talking about this weekend with the Bears matchup, and then interesting talk much. Interesting enough. They actually flexed the Saturday game against Chicago in a couple weeks, so it's going to be Saturday night, which is going to be a primetime game, which that's going to be really big too.
See, but you know why they did that? For the simple fact that, well, one, if the Packers win this game, and when it comes down to that, because I think Chicago is their last game, right?
No,
it's the second to the last game, right?
We got the Bears right now. Next week we got the Broncos. Then we got the Bears, and then we got the Ravens, and then we gonna have the Vikings.
We got 5 more games.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens at home.
Yep. Vikings is gonna be on the road.
Now Minnesota is going downhill, man. Well, McCarthy.
Now, they're not going down here. They've been down here.
Yeah, they're in the mud.
They've never been up.
He's cleared to play.
Huh? He cleared.
To play.
They
So
never
his
been-
left handle was broke.
Hey,
or
but that
something, right?
quarterback they had last week, they had to hurry up and get dude back because dude was tripping.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he an undrafted free agent?
It don't matter.
But did he
Well,
get
it does
time to play?
matter.
Did he get time to
Hey,
with the first three?
last year, remember the dude, Will Levis?
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah.
all of them crazy pick sixes he was throwing?
Mhm.
He had a reminiscent play last week, going backwards, falling, just throwing the ball.
No,
What
but
you
did you see the
doing,
kicker
dude?
from New York? The
Oh, yeah,
Giants.
that
It
was-
was
I
like
never
a
saw
Charlie
that
Brown.
before,
It was,
neither.
it was like a Charlie Brown special.
Yeah, I never saw that.
She moved the ball from Charlie Brown and he fall.
I never saw that before. That was crazy.
Ever, bro. I've never seen that in all my years of watching football.
But it makes a difference. I mean, you could be Brock Purdy, where you Mr. Irrelevant and you end up
Yeah.
becoming a good player.
Yeah.
How rare is that? I mean, if you're undrafted free agent,
People kind of questioning if he's a good player right now.
well,
Who
okay,
that,
well,
Brody, Brock.
Purdy.
it
yeah.
gets gravity catches up with you.
Right.
I mean, in terms of you go, and then there's this other thing called tape.
But
Mhm.
when he hurt,
Yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah.
But when he came back, he had a really good game. And then the next game, he threw like 3 interceptions in the first half. Like, what you doing? So, but I'm not really concerned about this game. I mean, what's gonna happen is, we're gonna beat them, and then the Bears fan is gonna be like, man, it's the same old Bears.
hey,
Nothing
but I
never
am kind of
changed."
concerned though, man. Not from the defensive side, but from our offense have tended to start off slow and then
Mhm.
pick it up late. But when you play in a Chicago team that dominate with running, and the running game is where it's at.
And they lost Octavian Witt. No, who's my guy? The lineman. They just lost the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, man, they like to run, and they gonna hit you up the middle.
Yeah.
So if we don't counter
When
punch,
is
man,
Quay
we gonna be in
Walker
trouble.
coming back?
He probably won't be back to the end of the season.
Yeah, Stingers though. I mean,
Yeah,
you
man,
out
they
on the
hurt.
Stinger. I know they hurt. But
They hurt for a while. Yeah.
I think I'm hoping that the Bears will collapse. It's important that I think the Packers win that division.
Yeah.
Right now, they're a wild card team. So
Packers are?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
first
mean,
wild card.
But again, this game is for first place in the
Yeah, for
division,
first
so
place.
that it's gonna flip.
it.
Yeah. And then even if we lose today, Sunday, if both teams win the next week,
You have to win out.
then that game on Saturday will
It's gonna be
determine
for the
division 2. So
Bears
it's
have to go to Detroit, right?
Yeah,
I think they have them at the end of the season,
Yeah,
the very
Detroit
last
is-
game.
Detroit is looking good now, man. They starting to pick up pace,
And
man.
Nah,
who
I
they
mean-
beaten? They lost to the
Cowboys.
This is what
Packers dominated.
But this is what I say: you can't live and die off of every win or loss. You can't live and die off of every game.
Yeah,
now,
because
now,
it's like
now,
every-
now it's the time. Maybe the beginning of the season.
No, you
now
still
every
can't live
game
and die.
matters.
Every game always matters. But here's the thing: people were talking about how bad the Packers was just a couple weeks ago.
They
Now,
were.
Yeah, they was.
they wasn't.
So when they lost to Cleveland, they was.
That wasn't a couple weeks ago. They lost our
Did they
last
lose-
loss.
Did they lose to Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who did the Carolina Panthers beat last week? The Los Angeles Rams, who were number 1 in the conference. So, and
Yeah,
Carolina
it's-
not as bad as people try to
it's-
make
well,
it
they-
seem.
Any given
They're
Sunday,
pretty
really.
No, they not. They got 6 wins. They not bad.
You said they're pretty bad.
No, they not. They got 6 wins, and they beat
And they
a
probably
lot of good teams.
Don't they play in the weakest?
Yeah.
No, I think the NFC East is probably the weakest.
Nah, NFC South is definitely the weakest.
Come on, what,
You
Tampa
got the
Bay?
Saints
Tampa.
in Tampa. Yeah.
Saints,
Saints.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they weak.
Oh yeah, it's trash. Yeah.
But just a couple weeks ago, the Packers were in a free fall. People were trying to make it seem that same team that we lost to beat who people pick as the Super Bowl favorite. So it's just a week by week thing with football. Now, at this time of the year, you pretty much know who you are. You know what teams are good and you know what teams aren't. So now it's just a matter of if you're gonna perform or not. Just like last night, I couldn't believe people was saying that the Cowboys was gonna make the playoffs. No, they wasn't.
If they would have won,
If they'd have won that game,
They was not. You got to know who the Cowboys is.
but they still got a chance though. But I think it's like a 4% chance.
So they're not gonna make the playoffs.
8% chance. I'll take the back. 8%.
So they're not gonna make the
it's
playoffs.
too late for them to go
You
in
got-
the tank for
you
a
gotta-
draft pick.
Yeah.
So
You got to think. Dak Prescott, he plays well when the expectations are low. When those expectations start to rise, that's when he get
but
to
that was an
tripping.
important game for them last night against Detroit.
And that's what I
They
said.
can't afford to lose any more games.
It was a big game period.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? They lost. That always happened. So that never changed with me.
Let me do this real quick. Yesterday, I was trying to think of this guy. And so I got the last name right. I knew the college, I knew his number, knew who he was drafted by. We're talking about David Rivers. David Rivers, Notre Dame, number 4. He was drafted by the Lakers with the 25th pick in 1988.
Was he a guard?
Yeah, a little.
It was like a little point guard, shooting guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was bringing out some names. I was talking to my guy yesterday, and I was bringing out some names like Bo Lamar, Freeman Williams. Anybody remember Freeman Williams?
No.
Yeah. I mean, these dudes would lead the country in scoring, and they were bust when they got to the NBA.
You know who was a bust? Danny Shays.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who?
He played at Duke.
He played at Duke. He was a monster at Duke, bro.
But his dad was a great player.
He was a monster at Duke. He
Dad's
got to
all
the
right.
league, bro, and was cheeks.
But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Look how many. I mean, now some Heisman Trophy winners have gone on to be like really good. But I remember when I was a kid, Heisman Trophy winners didn't do nothing in the NFL, dude.
The
I mean,
first
they
person I
didn't
see
do nothing.
Do something. What's his name? Rocket Ishmael.
Oh, you said when you were a kid.
Yeah, Rocket Ishmael. That was the
'Cause you
first
got
guy that I
OJ.
saw.
Marcus Allen.
Oh, I didn't even know when that they was Heisman's.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen.
I mean,
Marcus Allen is the only player to like win the Super
Tim
Bowl,
Brown.
the Heisman, MVP,
See, but I thought back then.
and the national championship.
So I thought back then it was just really all quarterbacks that was winning it. Back
No,
then.
Recently though, it has been these white undersized quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Manziel,
Yeah, that's
Baker
been winning it.
Mayfield.
Mhm.
And then they got
But
Archie's
they
son
was
now.
lighting it up. But no, because remember Charles Woodson won the Heisman.
and that was what 90
Yeah,
something.
Charles Woodson is the same as Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
What?
So he was a cornerback,
Two-way,
right?
They were two-way.
Yeah,
players.
two-way player.
Oh yeah.
Two-way player.
Don't put them in the same.
Hey, so did
sentence.
Charles Wilson play on the offensive side in the league?
He didn't play much, but
Yeah, I
when he
was
was in
gonna say, though,
college, he was kick returner.
Because the league is still institutionalized.
Oh.
And so back then, you could only play one side.
wonder
The
why
only
is that.
person that I really remember they allowed to do that was Dion.
Dion. And I think Dion
but
forced
he
his
did,
way.
but he did more defense than he
Right.
did offense.
Right, he
Because
played-
the wear and tear, you just can't. That whole
The
Bronco Nagurski.
The only way you was
two-way
allowed
players,
to do
not
something
anymore.
that was kind of offensive was like if you was a punt returner or a kick returner.
Like the Ishmael Rocket though, he played. He didn't play defense,
but he was a
kick returner, and then he did a wide receiver.
Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there. Good morning.
Don't act like my team ain't in the process.
Arizona.
And let me tell you,
It's the burner.
we threw 4 interceptions against the Rams, and we only lost by 3 points.
Oh, you lost.
By 3 points.
You lost.
Y'all lost to the Panthers.
Let me ask you a question.
We're not bringing up losses.
Hold
You
on.
brought up a
And
loss.
it's rare that
And the
I'm
Browns.
with DJ on the passes, but I'm with DJ on this one. You still lost.
Yeah, what
I
are
mean,
you talking
what-
about?
Listen, y'all
You don't
lost
get
to
it.
the
You don't
Browns
get
and
it.
the
There's
Panthers.
no effort. There's no effort column in the wins loss column.
Listen,
How do you bring up a
y'all
loss and gloat about it?
listen, y'all lost to the Browns and the Panthers.
Okay.
Y'all lost to both of them bums.
We'll beat y'all. We'll beat y'all.
Could be playing you.
Yeah.
Either way it go.
And the last time we played y'all, you know what happened.
Dude, we ain't talking about last time. We're
Right.
talking about now.
Right.
What's our record now?
Let me ask you a question, man.
8-3-1.
What's our record
How
now?
far? Wait.
No,
Hold.
I'm asking you a question.
He just gave the record.
I asked you a question. No, I asked you a question.
8-3-1.
No, okay. Don't talk to me then. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
What's a talk show? I got to
What you
talk to
mean?
you. We're having a conversation. How can we have a conversation if I don't talk to you?
About your team.
Hey, hold on, Arizona, real quick.
Y'all team lose to the Panthers and the Browns. You talking about? Don't talk about a loss.
Let me get him on this one. Hey,
You ain't getting me on nothing with the Packers this year, buddy.
didn't y'all lose to the Rams?
By 3 points with 4 interceptions.
Okay, and didn't the Panthers just beat the Rams?
You said what?
Huh?
Y'all lost to them.
No. Did the Rams lose to
Y'all
the
lost to
Panthers?
them.
That's a yes or no?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so why are you talking about all these teams
Yeah.
that you ain't even beat?
$20. Okay.
You talking about all these teams that you ain't even beat?
What you talking about? Don't tell what's the 3 teams we lost to?
I'm trying to get to the point of all of this. What's your
Y'all ain't got no
We ain't got no what?
y'all got more than 2 losses. Y'all got like 3.
I said how many teams? I said what teams did we lose to?
Who did you lose to?
That's what I asked.
I'm asking.
I
who
know
did
you lost
lose
to the Rams.
Who else?
Thank you.
Who else?
Y'all lost to Bums.
You still haven't answered the other 2. Who the other 2 teams you lost to?
I don't think y'all played Philly.
Man,
did
what is
y'all?
wrong? What's wrong with your
No, we
phone
don't
when we
play
ask
Philly.
you a question? What?
No, we don't got to play Philly.
Okay, who's the other 2 teams that the Seahawks lost to?
If we lost to, let me see. I'm mistaken.
He don't even know his team. He calling up.
Y'all justifying the Rams win a good win. That's what y'all saying?
No. I'm asking you, who were the other 2 teams that Seattle lost to?
Okay, look at here. We lost to It ain't too many.
You supposed to know.
Yeah, it's just 2.
We lost to the Buccaneers by 3.
Okay.
You got the same losses as us, bro. I don't get how you.
Can I get the 3rd team?
We got more wins than you
So
do.
you lost to the Buccaneers and
What you talking about, man?
you lost to the Buccaneers. Who was the
man.
3rd team?
It was what you call it. It was the Rams, Buccaneers, and shoot, that's all I see right
and
now.
the 49ers, man. Y'all lost the first game of the season.
49ers.
Hey,
We
you don't even know your team, man.
That's our last game. That's our last game is the 49ers. And we play the Panthers again.
Good for you.
Good. They beat y'all.
I know that.
It might beat you.
I know that if we win, if
you just worry about your Bears.
when we beat the Bears, when we beat them, we gonna be number 1 in the conference.
Man, we ready to play y'all.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Please, y'all always losing big games with Sam Darnold.
I bet you Minnesota wishing they had him.
I know they do.
I think Minnesota wish they had me. I mean, that's just how bad they are in the quarterback position. So don't. I mean, the fact
because last year they had Donald and they got all the way there. Now they're not even gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, and I don't see how a team could just gloss over winning 14 games. Like every team don't win 14 games
and then go backwards.
I don't see how they gloss over that.
And get rid of him for a rookie. Oh man,
he never distinguished himself at Michigan.
That's terrible GM. Terrible GM.
Yeah,
well,
because he wasn't good at Michigan to me.
Yeah, well, I guess he was the great white hype.
I don't know what they saw. You know, people see what they see in other players, but I would have kept Sam Darnold. I would have at least gave him a 2-year contract.
He in his prime right now. You got rid of him because he lost a crucial game. Okay, you're gonna do that all the time, but you lost in the play, and he did good the whole season. Yeah. So he didn't learn nothing. Yeah, he learned not to play with Charles.
He earned the ability to have another chance the next year. That's what I thought.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who went from Sugar to you know what? Geno
Smith?
Yeah. But
man,
Pete Carroll,
he got more interceptions than touchdowns.
So he played for Oakland, right?
Pete Carroll probably about to get fired too, because that whole regime is a debacle. Yeah.
I mean,
They both gonna get fired.
but Oakland been trash for
That's
years,
Vegas.
man. Since
Man, Oakland,
Bo
they've
Jackson,
been
man.
trash since
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 Bo
Howie
Jackson.
probably.
They
Since
should
Rick
have
Gant.
never left L.A.
They should have never left LA. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, next time you
And-
call
and-
us,
and- and what's up-
at
what's
least
up with
know
Dallas?
your
What we gonna
team,
do?
man.
Hey man, bye man.
Next time you call us, at
Probably
least
end up-
know your
probably
team,
end up in
man.
Phoenix.
Hey man.
Probably
Come on,
end up
man.
in Phoenix.
Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Come on, man. So DJ was doing good talking about football. Stay on
Cut
football.
across 110.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do it. Man.
Cut across 110th Street.
Come on, man.
You're listening to Community Voice. We're up on the first break of the program. It's Friday. Joined in studio by Devon Jones, DJ, the Protege, Debo, Jermaine. Clark ain't here yet, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Okay. Well,
Wonder who he with now.
No, again, the way you said it, we got to find out when we get over. He ain't coming. He ain't out. All right. All right. We're going to take a quick break, y'all. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Community Voice. Let's see. Historic fentanyl seizure update.
Brothers.
No.
Those two
The
brothers.
dude that did the pipe bomb, though, is a brother.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
He looked like he did it, though.
I still
like
still don't believe that. No.
Just to bring y'all up to speed,
he was set
everything
up.
this morning is conspiracy with a Z. We talking top flight conspiracy.
Michael Jackson's death is definitely a conspiracy.
Yeah,
They said
with a
Prince
Z.
was a conspiracy. Oh,
With a
And
Z.
Whitney.
I really think this cat that they got on
So then
TV.
you may as well say David Ruffin didn't really kill himself.
Nah.
No, because he won in the
He's
in the
supposed to
running,
be.
but he wasn't in the runnings for getting his masters and
he
getting
owed somebody
ownership.
some money.
Yeah, so he was probably murdered.
His drug guy somebody.
Drugs is drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Self-inflicted is self-inflicted.
But what we're saying is there's a difference when you're set up.
Everybody not dying over
When you're set up to die, and they
Everybody ain't died from overdose.
well, that's
but
what
you
they're
didn't hear
saying.
gunshot.
Michael died what? Overdose, right?
Right.
No, wait.
Prince, overdose, right?
But it wasn't an overdose of drugs.
It was an
What
overdose.
was it?
of
What do you
drugs.
call it?
It was medicine that the doctor.
That's
was
a
giving-
drug, man.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was a medicine that the doctor was giving them, right?
Yeah.
So when you say drug overdose, though, you think of cocaine, you think of heroin, you think of all of these hard drugs.
What did he take?
So
what was it?
He
wasn't
was trying to
fentanyl.
go to
What
sleep.
was he taking?
Medit-
He was doing this.
he was trying to go to sleep. He was
Yeah, but he was
doing.
doing this drug that has to be monitored by an anesthesiologist because it is so deadly.
And he couldn't. Right, so he couldn't sleep at night. So
Right.
he was
Because of the drugs.
Well, no,
Because he was
of his
doing other
work
drugs
ethic.
too. He's doing other drugs.
I don't know.
I don't know how he was supposed to be.
Propofol.
Yeah,
Propofol.
yeah,
What he called his milk.
yeah. But
And-
that was to help him sleep.
And
Though.
Prince got addicted to opioids because he was taking pain pills.
What I'm saying is always more to the story, man.
Mhm.
Sometimes can't black people just die?
Hey man, when there's money involved and there's that amount of money that's involved, someone's always rotting in Denmark.
Because I mean, it don't even always have to be the drug. Let's go back to one of the greatest soul singers that ever lived. To me, I still don't believe Donny Hathaway jumped out the window.
Nah, man, I think he was pushed.
Well, when you hear people around him talk, they said he started having psychotic
Yeah, they
episodes.
did say that.
He was it like Phyllis Hyman.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, it's. I guess we expect perfection, but we realize that we're all human. We all have our thing.
But also, we don't know what they be going through because
Oh, I'm sure fame,
majority,
pressure.
a lot of those. I mean, even with Martin, you know,
Yeah.
they said Martin he ran outside naked one time, talking about they trying to kill him.
Well,
You know, like
a lot of stuff.
whatever is going
By the time
on,
they found him on a 90-degree day
right?
Yeah.
with coats on.
But a lot of stuff too is like, I was watching how they was saying how, with the music industry or just the industry by itself, it's a lot that's tied into it. It's a lot that go with it. And when you get involved with some of this stuff, you start hanging and doing some of this stuff, and then you see the change in the people because they was talking about Puffy, like
It
how
ain't just R&B.
no, it's rap, it's
Because
country, it's
They
gospel.
was talking about the litigation that went into James Cleveland's
Yeah.
estate.
Yeah, man.
So I mean it
And then Craig Mack had the hottest song in 94, 95 Flavor in the Year. He had the hottest record on the Bad Boy. And he was so broke that they came to Puffy and asked Puffy for advancement so he can get a house. This cat gave him $100. So you doing all of these shows, you got
Is that in the documentary?
so you got the hottest record that's out.
$100.
He reached in his pocket and gave him $100, bro.
I mean, the documentary is one of the hottest things out right now that
I watched
everybody is talking
It's
about.
unbelievable, bro.
watched it.
I haven't watched it
watched
yet,
it.
Bro,
Yeah.
watch it.
but
It's gonna flip your mind.
I obviously a lot of this conversation stemmed from an off-air conversation, but what I was saying is that I really don't need a documentary to let me know that dude was a menace.
See, but he didn't start off that way. So that's the whole
Nobody
crazy thing.
does.
It's
Nobody
it's
does.
like that when you get a taste of power.
You start in your mama's stomach, and then you come
This
out,
dude-
and
But,
the
there,
doctor
but it
pop
was
you on your
obvious
butt.
that he was ambitious.
Yeah.
And he was ambitious to the point that, he ends up, losing the job. But I think my understanding was that he was able to take Biggie with him.
Yeah.
But Biggie had to do an album for Uptown.
Now, but this was the thing though, even though with that.
And that happened with Dre.
Yep,
right?
with Dre.
Mhm.
Yep. So
That wasn't the Chronic one.
no, that wasn't the
that was done under death row, wasn't it?
Yep, the Chronic was on the death row. Yeah, it was on the death row. But the whole thing with
What was done with Dre?
He had to, when he left Death Row, he still had to do what?
Biggie?
No, we're
just
talking
said
Dr.
Biggie.
Dre. Not Dr. Dre, dude. Keep up.
yeah,
You
yeah,
did just say
Dr. Dre,
Biggie.
Dr. No. He was saying that part of Puffy release from Uptown Record was he could keep Biggie,
Mhm.
but Biggie had to do an album for Uptown.
When Dre left,
Yeah,
Death
Uptown,
Row,
yeah,
he had to do two
he
albums.
do 2 albums.
He had to do 2 albums.
Mhm.
So that's what I was just,
Yeah.
similarity.
So it's the whole thing because you see Puffy because they got video in the stages of him learning on the game and being around people. But one thing about Puffy, and I see people like this all the time, you have people around you that's in the back that's watching and waiting to get you however way they won't, because when you see him, he's sitting back in the background, he's taking notes, he's learning the game, but he want power so bad that he's willing to do whatever.
But the people around him,
Yeah.
like the access, you like running in the entourage. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All those things, that proximity to power and money, and you sitting in the best party, meeting some of the best people, that but then you're eating because of this person performing. And
Yeah.
that's what you saw
Yeah.
with Whitney. Instead of them getting her help,
Yeah.
they just medicated her and put her out there. Well, it was also based on her behaviors. It was destroying her voice.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing, there's people questioning, why is Gladys on this tour?
Yeah.
I mean, the people around you eat because of you.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to hear no,
Yeah.
whatever it is. And sometimes you just need somebody there to kind of say,
And
that
Gladys,
was the
she
thing.
in her late 70s, early 80s.
And you could tell
Gladys.
she's in her 80s. And you could tell she's
She's in her
struggling.
80s.
Yeah, she's in her 80s because when she came here,
I mean, I said
it was,
that.
like struggling, dude. Like
And a lot of times, it is, you got to eat. I mean, that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're out there, you can barely
Better-
do what you need to
Better
do. Now
a
it's
one
about
night
eating.
only.
No, they got to do a tour, man. And
Yeah.
then the tour, being on the road.
yeah, because you got to pay for your living expenses. Like your living expenses is so different compared to the average Joe.
Mhm.
So when you in that market and you used to making this and living and doing this and doing that, the thing that tripped me out, and the person that was really smart about this was Chance the Rapper. He had labels reaching out to him, offering him $100 million deals, and he turned them down because he wanted creative control. He wanted
Same
control
thing
of
Prince
everything.
did when Prince
Same
first
thing
started.
Prince
He
did.
He wouldn't. Warner Brothers lied to him. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna get this amount. But look, man, especially when someone is prolific,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and look, that's the difference. I can be a one-hit wonder. I
Yeah.
got a nice little hit,
Yeah.
but when I got a catalog that people are still playing,
Yeah.
it's like the Eagles will say that, oh man, we stopped touring like in the early 90s.
Wow.
He said, but classic rock radio
Yeah.
kept our music out there.
Yeah.
So when they got back together, we announced a tour, it was like they never went anywhere. And
Good.
then their album, the Eagles' Greatest Hits Part 2, is the number 1, number 2 selling album even today.
And they ain't
Between him
made
and
a-
Michael Jackson.
And
Thriller.
they made an
No,
album in almost 30
Neil
years.
Diamond.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people, and that's the difference when one of my favorite writers is J.D. Salinger. He wrote Catcher in the Rye.
Mm.
That's the only book he's had published.
Mm.
Yet it is one of the best-selling books even today, and that book is over 50 years old. So I'm just saying great art is great art. And I don't know, has anybody heard that Wu-Tang album?
Yeah. What? So which one?
The one that there's only one copy
Yeah.
of it? You heard it?
I heard parts of it. It's
The one that cost like $1 million. or
yes.
something?
It's
Yeah.
only it's only one version of. It's
And the
only
dude
one
was
master version.
the farmer guy who
Mhm.
bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
and he won't release it.
but so now it has value,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, it. So you have people out there where you can have something.
De La Soul just dropped the album. It's good.
Dope.
Did they?
Yeah, I
it's
heard two
really,
songs off of
It's
it.
really good.
Heard two songs. Off.
You know, go back to your point real quick. Nas and his label Mass Appeal, they dropped all of the albums that they dropped this year is phenomenal, from Slick Rick to Ghostface,
Yeah.
to the Big L.
Yeah. So wait. So are they dropping all the Big L stuff? Because Big L
Well,
been
Big L
dead
just
since the
dropped that.
90s.
Yeah, he had an album.
That's a dude, though. He been dead
De
since
La
91.
Soul, and I'm forgetting another album. I'm forgetting another album. The other dude from Wu-Tang.
So not Ghostface.
Not Ghostface dropped.
Oh, Dirty Bastard.
No, the Bastard dead.
I know he did, but y'all said they dropped somebody else. Who was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they are pulling them joints off the shelves and then getting them remastered and putting them out.
But Nas is killing this year. Man, it's gonna come to me.
So you got Ghostface.
But
Method Man, Red Man.
they Nas
They
is dropping an
actors.
album this year too.
Yeah.
They actors.
Yeah. Now I was watching T-Pain interview, man. T-Pain said he sold the company that bought his catalog paid him enough money that it's money that he would have made in 100 years, but he got it all doing once. But that tells you that catalog is worth generation.
They giving you that.
Yeah, it's
means they
generation
making more money.
more than
Perpetuity, man. Where,
Mobb Deep dropped the album. Raekwon, that's what I was talking about. Raekwon.
yeah, Raekwon.
So like all of them dropped.
Yeah.
Raekwon, Ghostface, Slick Rick, Mobb Deep, De La Soul, and then Nas is gonna drop this month.
Yeah,
Like
close out the quarter.
He killing it this year.
Yeah,
if I was king of the world.
yeah.
Call it. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there?
Good morning. Hi, this is Angela.
Hey, Angela.
You kidding?
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So listen, the reason I'm calling in because I'm watching the little documentary about Puff, and I think that part where he gave that man wife $100 and he pulled out a knot. That's a shame. The way he is
They
doing
needed a house
things.
for his mama. They needed a house for his mom. They needed a house for his mama. So Craig Mack's wife went to Puffy. They was in the club. And,
Right.
and they was talking to him, asking me. And now this was when Craig Mack was making him all of this money, though he had the number one hit. He was the number one on the Billboard.
Yeah.
And he asked him for some money and said that he would pay him back from his
Right.
show.
Yeah.
Puffy went in his pocket,
It
bro,
takes a fool
and gave him $100.
$100.
to learn.
And why would he have to pay him back? And he you know what I'm saying? That's just so crazy.
Because
Nobody.
Puffy would, if you saw Puffy in your videos, he would pay himself to be in your
Yeah,
video.
I know that's what I
So
heard him say.
he would pay himself to, if
That's
he's
crazy,
if
too.
he's on a song, he would put himself on the song and in the video
He pay
and
anybody
pay
else.
Right.
himself. Yeah.
But you know, they said that when people were learning the game, they were all learning the game from shady, shiesty people.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
so they just did what was always done, and they didn't feel like they was doing anything wrong.
Right.
That sounds
right.
crazy to me.
Oh, that's
And then
Pebbles.
the
That's
guy,
crazy
exactly.
to me, man.
Pebbles.
Listen, bro, I'm finna tell y'all something. The deal that they offered me from Us Records, they offered me. This cat came to me and said, "Hey, I want to offer you a production deal. For your deal, we talked the numbers." But then this cat said, after they said the numbers, which was lovely, but I need 75% of your publishing.
Ooh,
What?
ooh.
75% is only 100.
So explain what the publishing do and what it is.
That's how you eat. That's how you get
Every time
paid.
they play your song.
Every like if you hear it on TV, you hear it on radio, you hear it. It's a check.
Mhm.
He wanted 75%.
So if it's $1,
Ooh.
then they get 75 cents
Of that dollar.
Off that dollar.
and then you only get the 20.
But check this out though.
But you got to
No,
split it up.
But that 25
Mhm.
is split between other writers and producers that's brought in on the record.
Right.
So you might not get that whole 25.
Right.
You might get 5. You might get 2.2.
Right.
You might get 10%. It depends on who's all brought in on the record. But
Right.
it's a set number for this cat, 75 for sure.
And he get the whole pie.
And he not doing the work.
Nothing.
So I turned the deal down.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my guys from here took the deal, and they back here now, struggling.
Doing nothing. Thank you. Look at that.
After all of the records that they did, and they got records that's out here that's on the Billboard chart that they did, that they put in the work. But they back here struggling, trying to survive.
Lord have mercy. But
It
listen,
takes
the
a
young man
few.
Yeah.
that was his partner that he made sign over his that guy that was with him, and he made him sign over the 75%
Yeah,
that he had in the
25%.
company.
The 25% that he had.
25%.
Yeah.
He actually threatened that man.
Yeah, he walked in there with a bat. He walked in there with a bat, and that was his guy. That's like me and
Right.
Keith start a company, and the company take off. And I say, okay, Keith, man, I'm gonna give you 25. I'm gonna give you 25, and I'm gonna keep 50, and we do it right. But then the company blow up, and you start seeing money, and then I come in one day to the station.
Get down and lay down.
Hey man, so let me get that 25 about you. I promise you,
right.
I'll give it back, but I need it right now. This is how he did it,
Because he said he needs to pay some for something else.
and he
To get
never
it
gave it
started.
back.
What was the
And
other?
never gave that
Let me
man
ask
back
you
his
this question:
stuff.
if you're really paying attention, whose name was the other 75% in?
His mama name.
His mama.
His mother.
His mama. He
Right.
was trying to avoid liability.
And that's when the dude said that he
Yeah.
knew it was something funny
Yeah,
because it was in his mama name.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid liability
From
for
paying
what,
from that trample.
from that trampling.
Right. And then he said, the
that.
young man said that, well, I think he slapped his mama
Yeah,
and called
beat her
his
up at the
mama a
hotel.
bitch.
Beat her up
Right.
at the hotel.
Beat up who?
His mama.
His mama.
Who mama?
Puffy beat up his
Puffy.
mama after that incident happened at the
Beat
9
up who
people.
mama?
Puffy beat up his own mama.
What?
And called her a bitch.
But again, this goes back to what I was saying weeks ago when we was having the conversation of the things you do is a learned behavior. Because the stuff that Puffy was doing was stuff he saw his daddy and these people around because they was having house parties and all this type of stuff that was going on was stuff that Puffy was soaking it in as a kid and it was
he was
building
trying
him.
to imitate what his daddy was doing. But it just wasn't on the dope scene.
Exactly. So it was all of this stuff was saturating dude, man. It was saturating him and it was building him to who he became.
And you know what? As I was watching it, when Tupac got shot,
yeah.
And he kept saying, why you want me up there so bad?
Did you see
think
Puffy?
did have something to do with that.
Listen, Puffy.
He looked so guilty.
Dude, Puffy, they got video of Puffy at the studio.
With Puffy, the beef became with Biggie.
Right.
But but because Puffy was jealous of Biggie Tupac relationship.
So was. Yeah.
So he was the one that put that stake. No, but it was the whole thing of they was getting ready to start Death Row East.
Right.
So if they would have started Death Row East, they would have pulled Biggie to Death Row East.
You think so?
Right.
That was the making because all of the Junior Mafia stuff, Biggie wrote.
You know, both Biggie and Pac around their deaths, people were saying that they were going to start their own.
They was going to start their own label.
And so obviously
Death Row East,
they passed away.
It was
but it's just remember how we just said off air, like just because somebody died, it's more something.
It's more to
that.
And it's more to it.
The fact that you just said that's crazy.
It's more, bro. Listen, all of the stuff from Junior Mafia album, it's the real hip hop.
Because he was gonna do the commission with Jay-Z.
Exactly, but Puffy wouldn't let him.
Well, Jay-Z did the same thing with Damon Dash.
That's a different story.
Well,
that's a
he ended up strong. He just don't make no sense.
When David didn't want to go with what he offered, he
because
wiped him out.
Yeah.
He should be. Do you all really think that he's going to get any time or he's going to get away from this? Because I think my opinion is just my opinion. He should be punished for everything that he's done.
Wait, hold on.
He did.
See, but you have to be fair because he wasn't on trial for beating up Cassidy, even though it was terrible and he should have put his hands on that woman. He he wasn't on trial for that. He was on trial for all of the other stuff. So the stuff that they brought in to try to convict him on that was terrible.
But OJ got away with murder. He got caught.
Right, he sure did. And I know
OJ didn't get away with no murder.
He got away with it.
OJ didn't get away with murder. I'm gonna always go down to say that man, he didn't do that. Now, did he know who did it? I believe he knew, but OJ didn't do that.
He part of the murder.
Her girlfriend, her boyfriend. You don't think he took him?
No, just because I know who did something, don't mean I'm part of it.
But if you know,
and you don't stop it,
if I know what happened,
hold on, wait.
That don't mean I'm a part of it.
No,
that don't.
No, but you got information about it, bro. So if I tell you, hey DJ, I'm finna go rob this dude, and I go do it,
we can go plenty scenarios because I could say you slept with such and such, and I knew about. Am I a part of that?
Yeah, because you
know, and she got a baby. That ain't my baby.
No, wait, hold on.
That ain't my baby.
Hey, say you and Keith is guys, right?
Yeah.
And I slept with Keith's girlfriend, and you know about it.
I'm not a part of that.
Yes, you is, because you know that.
Yeah,
you a part of it, bro.
I'm not, man, that's crazy.
Excuse me, just a moment. Hold on. You sleeping with my girl?
Hold on.
I don't even know why he said that.
You sleeping with my side piece? Did I just hear right?
He said, hold on.
Wait a minute. You kicking it with Heidi?
This dude is a fool.
We need to take a break. I need to talk to this first of all.
Heidi.
Don't do nothing. Wait till I get there.
Right.
With my girlfriend.
I gotta find out too. What's up with that?
He dipping in the forbidden fruit.
That is
you want me messing with my reparations?
That's that forbidden fruit.
You guys. Well, you all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one.
TJ said, "Wait a minute,
He going like Heidi.
Heidi.
Keith kicking it with Heidi? I thought I was kicking it with Heidi. Now we find out Jermaine is kicking it with Heidi.
Same girl.
No, I ain't doing
Same girl. Usher and R. Kelly. Same girl.
I steer clear from that.
You're listening to Community Voice. Oh, we got one to break.
I ain't about to be comparing me.
It's up to you, Doc.
Let's do that because when we come back,
Keith a better kisser. Y'all not about to be comparing me.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there?
Good morning, young folks.
Hey, what's happening?
You know, one thing when you're doing contracts, people don't read the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in an apprenticeship, they don't look at what apprenticeship costs the individual that's working with them. You know, if you go down to college and you got to pay these folks to get the knowledge and the things that you're doing. You might come with some understanding and you might know how to do certain things, but you're still in an requirement situation that they giving of themselves to you. So if you don't read the small print, if you don't read the contract period, and the only thing you see is end results. In the middle is business. You paying for hotel rooms.
Yeah.
You paying for fine meals.
Yeah.
You paying to hang out and you learning more than you think you're not learning. But at the end, only thing you see is what you want. You're not seeing what you was given.
Yeah.
You're not seeing what you inquired. Yeah. What they have poured into you. You could take this here and start your own industry. Yeah. But if you're too busy looking at what I didn't get, all the things that you learned, that's that 70% of the things that you learned.
Mm-hmm.
It's in smoke. It's just like I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. It's like when a person gets touched or bothered when they're younger, and instead of going out and ministering and telling folks, okay, hey, this is what I've been through. I'm not gonna let it tear me down. But they sit there and they keep hovering on what they went through. They lose the picture, and they find themselves in the gutter. Oh, I was treated this way. I was done that way. But they didn't take the part, the learning part, and use it as in servitude.
Well,
selfishness is the kind of stuff.
we had an opportunity to interview a young lady who was with the Black Eyed Peas before they blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Did she get fired?
She quit.
She quit. Yeah.
She had a different tone.
Yeah, and then when Fergie got there, they blew up.
Yeah.
She had a different tone.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but here's the other piece of it. They're gonna catch you at a moment of desperation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was watching the Eddie Murphy documentary.
That's a good one
That's
too.
there too.
And he was talking about, look how slim we was when we was hungry.
Yeah.
Because when you're hungry, man, you know, your creativity is there.
You
There's
accept
that
it.
whole
That's
starving
a lot of
artist
things
piece.
right there.
Well, that's why they
Right.
want you young.
Oh yeah.
Because
Malleable.
if I can get you young, then I can mold you into
And you
what
don't
I
know
want you to
nothing.
be.
I
You
love-
don't know nothing.
I
so
love
I'ma
Most
mold you.
Def for Cadillac Records when the dude was sitting up there talking
You took
about,
the words right out my mouth.
Yeah,
Cadillac Records. Look
he
at
said, you're gonna be famous and we're gonna be rich.
Yeah.
He said, I need to change seats.
I want-
I want to be rich.
New
Wouldn't you?
Cadillac.
Yeah, and
All
that's
these-
the one thing about Chuck Berry. That was the thing about Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
Now talk about conspiracy.
Yeah.
They controlled or had control over the product. And when you have control over your own product,
Yeah.
that makes, because there's that word we hear, perpetuity. You don't think about it. There was a song that I didn't realize that this song was in Breakfast for Tiffany. But whoever wrote that, Harold Arlen wrote the song. And it was like, this song is over 60 years old.
Yeah.
And you make money. And we found out the business part of this because when we were talking to Michael Schultz, I asked him, the guy that did Cooley High, because the Cooley High
Yeah.
soundtrack is banging, right?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, man, we got that soundtrack for $3,000.
Yeah.
He said, but when we dropped the VHS,
Yeah.
we couldn't use any of the music because we couldn't afford it. Because Cooley High became a hit, right? Not only that, two things that really helped Motown. I think Cooley High and then the Big Chill. The Big Chill really,
Oh, yeah.
because of that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's playing a lot of
There's
that
a lot of
Motown,
Motown
a
artists.
lot
yeah.
of Motown music. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're right
So,
though, man. You know, get a lawyer
At the end of the day, right? Get a lawyer.
and read the
Don't
fine
just-
print.
Get an entertainment
Don't-
lawyer. Don't just get any lawyer. Get an
You
entertainment
can,
lawyer.
but you got to. But the thing here is that you got to quit looking at the end result of the balloon of what you want. It's like a lot of people when they go buy property, they say, "Okay, this is my bill, my 30-year note, whatever." But then they don't look at the balloon payment in the midst of this.
Right.
And now they look. Oh, I got to come up with 5,000. I got to come up with 10,000. Or they look at your contract. But
And that's
you
what hurt
always
a
got to
lot
remember
of black
when you
folks during that
when
housing
you're
bubble.
under business and you're in apprenticeship and you ride, you travel, you get in a hotel, you do anything. So when people looking at these type of situations like this Netflix thing right now, and you're not business minded,
Yeah.
you're gonna see the end result. Oh, he got dogs. He got dogs. Hold on. But if you know what really what he gained mentally,
But here's
Yeah.
here's the piece of
Yeah,
it
but
though.
that's
What
still
leverage? What leverage do you have
Yeah.
to be able to go in if you're trying to get out? Now some people get out, and that, you saw that with a lot of rappers. They just self-publish, right?
Yeah.
They go out now. The problem is you need a big distribution network.
Yeah.
And you can talk about a whole lot of folks who go into record companies where the record company decided, oh, we're moving on to DJ.
And then put you on the shelf. So
Right.
now
Or don't really put a lot of enthusiasm
marketing
into your
it.
marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get charged for your video.
And on top of that, if they
Yes,
put you on
your
the shelf,
studio time.
Yeah,
all
studio
that they
time,
charge
video.
you.
video time,
Yeah.
all this they charge
And that
you
could
for
go
the
against
receipt.
your 25%.
your
If
per
you
diem
not
that you get.
read the fine print.
Yeah.
Right.
Your per diem that you get per day comes out of that.
You do make a good point, and this is something that I said earlier, that people didn't dream big enough. A lot of people just dream to get
Why would
a
I
music
only
deal.
ask for 200
You know,
and something my
They only dream
$1,000 when
just to be in the studio or
See, but-
whatever, instead of actually
Right.
understanding the
Studio
entire
time.
business.
See, but
Studio
y'all,
time.
but hold on, but y'all have to understand this. When they throw that fat number in front of you,
Yeah.
and you have never saw numbers of that magnitude before, you jump on it,
Yeah.
not
you
knowing
starstruck.
exactly, because there's a guy here, and I'm not gonna say his name, but there's a guy here that did a record that blew up for a local artist here that is now on the national level. But
and I know you're talking about.
okay, so but
know him
they
personally.
yeah, I mean, my guy, they offered him $10,000 up front, right? Now, back then, he didn't see that kind of money. He didn't have that kind of money. So that was something that he jumped on, not knowing that this record is still relevant now. And
And
it's
it's worth
playing now.
millions.
And it's worth millions.
Worth millions.
Man, we're running really long. Hey,
Okay,
man,
but I appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate
But the thing is that we really have to look at as business people. I'm a business person. I help people. But when you get at the end of the day, apprenticeship is very expensive because you're giving up yourself, your time, your patience, you feeding, your housing,
But
all
you're
these
learning.
things.
But you're learning. Yeah.
And the thing is that you're learning.
Yep.
Get your pad, get your notepad, write down things.
I figured this out early on. Go in and learn how this really works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me do this, man. We're really running long. I know we got
All right,
I appreciate you, man. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. And now it's time for the Protege's perspective.
It's always the right time to reach out to loved ones and check on their well-being. As seasons come and go, we all know that during the holiday season, people feel lonely the most. Depression and isolation are on the rise in the holiday and winter months. The days are shorter and the days are colder. In these times, people begin to reflect even more on disappointments, heartaches, and pains. Even if the realization didn't hit earlier in the year, it most certainly will always hit later in that year when things just won't be the same. Everyone copes differently, and when most of us cope, it's done when people aren't there to see. This is why it is important in these times to check on your loved ones regularly. We've all been programmed to assume that people are okay, the same way that we are programmed to respond, "I'm okay," when asked, "How are we doing?" Even then, we all know that everyone is fighting some type of fight from within. We've heard so many times that it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's the best time of the year. So make sure that you check on your loved ones and comfort them so that they can experience this holiday's cheer.
Appreciate you. Caller, we thank you for your patience. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, Keith. Again, Tyrone W. speaking. Double scooping again, but on a different subject, though. But yeah, good morning, Keith. It's sad, it's sad the industry, and I guess Keon and I had talked about this, not on the air, but Keon and I had talked about this several times. There was a young lady and a young man. The names I believe her name was Coco, locally, and the young man, but
Lala and Kool-Aid.
No. Oh, well, whatever. But anyway, they wound up dead together.
Lala and Kool-Aid, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. And me and Keon was like, well, why would they kill him, man? If they, and the music was good, Jermaine.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, and Keon was like, Unc, no, but I was like, Keon, why did they kill him, man? And he was like, man, that's the way the industry is going.
I think there was some other there was some other stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
There's several backstories to that.
See, but this is the thing,
scenario.
But this is the thing, man. I worked with Lala and Kool-Aid. I was there in the studio that Thursday before everything happened. Me and Chad Roper. So we was, doing a lot of work out of that studio off of Lisbon.
Yep.
And
Keon mentioned that too, the Lisbon studio. Yeah. Yep.
So it's some stuff that I'm not going to say.
But I understand that. But I'm just saying, though, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, if the industry has gone that far south, I mean, with Tupac or Biggie or Lala Kool-Aid, then because I got my cousin Yvette, man, will give Denise Williams a run for her money with her voice. Wow. Whitney too. I mean, she can hit them high notes almost Minnie Riperton style.
Yeah, there's some people here, man, like Sandra B.
Lachey. Yeah. Right.
Man, there's some talent here, man.
Yeah.
If they got the opportunity, they would most likely give some of these
talent everywhere.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you got people that are cutthroat, and I'm not going to say, of course, Diddy and some of these other people doing their stuff there. But if the industry is getting cutthroat, people are saying, I don't need to be on nobody's label.
But it's business. Cutthroat. It's business. It's business.
But you don't have to. You shouldn't have to die. Just like I said about the bus transfer, you shouldn't have to die behind a damn bus transfer.
Yeah.
Anything. If you making a living and you everybody eating, you shouldn't have to die behind no BS on something.
Greed and avarice has been with us since it's been us.
Well, yeah. Right. But anyway, have a good one, Americans. I'm on my way out the door.
Damn.
I'm trying to figure out who did what. Was that him or was that you?
Hey, man, don't be tearing up the equipment. We did it around here, man. You tearing up the equipment.
I got butterfingers.
It's gonna be our last program.
That slid right out my head.
Yeah.
Maybe you talk too much about being over the.
Hey, man, let me slide out the back door, man.
that perpetuity you was talking about.
They got me nervous.
Yeah. You ready to look at eternity here, bro? Don't sound like a rapture to me.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be one of them ones that's still alive. You know how you,
was it Chris Rock when he's talking about Tupac and Biggie, and he was saying that, they said they was assassinated. He said, no, they got shot.
There's a difference, ain't it?
Big difference, right? They got shot. Well, but what the beefs, man, that's human beings always have conflict, right? And the brother was talking about, he said, you know what? Before all that, the Source Awards and all of that, and finding out that, Death Row was trying to move east, he said people going out west, people coming out east.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't and even the performance, because Snoop performed, they got mad love.
Yeah. See, but this is the crazy thing. Even with Snoop Dogg cousin, Daz Dillinger, who's a part of Dog Pound,
mm-hmm.
they was the sound that was behind Snoop Dogg and that whole Doggy World and Doggy Style. They was the sound. Money has.
He just came out that they taking money from him,
exactly,
and not doing the proper.
Exactly,
and
because
that's
of the
his
publisher.
cousin,
that's his kinfolk. But what happened was it was an entity that who he was signed to that they ended up going bankrupt, so they changed the name.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the same entity.
Mm-hmm.
They changed the name, so then when he came after them the second time, they sold it to Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
And Death Row, but again, he's still connected because that's his publishing.
Right.
So after 30 years, you got to give it up. But they was trying to hide it under these different entities because they didn't want to give up his publishing, which was bringing them money.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried to sell it to Snoop, thinking that since Snoop Dogg is his cousin, they can keep their hands in it. But Dash is like, nah, man, I want all of mine.
Well, Snoop just said, "Leave me alone."
Yeah, do you seen it?
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
But it's money that's driving.
It's amazing when he can be a ghost.
Right.
That drive-by. Oh, I know it was drive-by. Nigga, you was driving 7 miles an hour with the lights off. That's a drive-by.
That's a drive-by. If you ride by something, it's a drive-by.
It's a drive-by. You driving 7 miles an hour with no lights on at night. What you lost?
They gotta be.
Call her up to the program.
Good morning, you're on air.
Hey, what's up, my brothers? How y'all doing?
All right, yourself?
What's happening?
Hey, listening to all this, you need a security guard with you 24/7, man. This is horrible.
Pookie and Ray Ray, man. Security guard gonna run.
I can rely on Pookie and Ray Ray.
No, Pookie and Ray Ray gonna shoot. They gonna shoot back. The security guard gonna run.
Have you ever noticed that when it jumps, and those dudes who part of the entourage start talking?
Yeah, right.
Well,
right.
we already know we risking our lives being around Jermaine anyway. Just from some of the stories that he didn't told us, you know what I mean? So, keep always saying there's no victims, only volunteers. So, I know
I know what I'm not
the
going
type of person that is across from me right now.
I know where I'm not going with him. I'm not going to a wedding with him.
Oh no! Or a funeral,
especially if he play it. I ain't going.
Yeah, we definitely not going to no wedding. I probably won't even go to Chuck E. Cheese with him, man.
Hold on. Hey, I said, you sure you want to do that?
She won't be your lady for long.
Hold on.
You're a fool.
Y'all doing a radio program?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because this a home record here, boy. Dude be tearing up homes before they become homes, man. He just
top flight.
Yeah, sitting over there looking all angelic and everything, like.
Nothing,
and I lean over to DJ. Go.
Wait, this is only Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
Oh, that's cold blooded.
I wish he didn't trust me.
That's cold blooded.
But I'm gonna show you how ridiculous human beings are, right? So, Sam Cooke's brothers, go jump on him.
Yeah,
but wait a minute. Sam Cooke got killed because he was with a prostitute.
But your guy is with your
what I
woman.
do is what I do. You ain't.
You don't supposed to go hook up with your guy girl after.
All right.
Come on, man.
414-444-5250. 414-444-5250.
Like on casino.
And that's why
But what's the name was a goofy anyway, though. Let's just be De
So,
Niro.
Casino.
Yeah,
No,
De Niro
but-
was a goofy anyway. You married a
but he was-
prostitute.
Yeah, but
All
you
right.
turned her into a housewife.
You can't.
Well,
That's
temporary.
You're listening to Community Voice.
That's the same.
Temporary.
Ain't that right, Debo?
Whatever y'all say.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Community Voice. I saw a post, Rhonda alerted me to it on Facebook. Kwamina Nixon had asked a question about Mandela Barnes entering the gubernatorial primary. And some of the comments I found very interesting. When Rhonda, because she mentioned it to me again yesterday, um, I kind of felt like, oh man, well, it's a primary. That's a little bit different than a general, because in the primaries, it's you get a chance to choose between the candidates. Now, full disclosure, Mandela was on my program right after he did his announcement launch. David Crowley was on Michelle's program when he did his launch, and the door is open to all the other folks there who are candidates. But I thought it was a interesting conversation that people were having. I remember saying to Rhonda, I said, well, if you don't like the dude, then don't vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that because primary is a little bit different than a general election. General election, that has different consequences because now we're talking about the person either being elected or not being elected. So, in my mind, because I am neutral, it's up to you to sell yourself to the people who vote.
Mm-hmm.
To say whether or not they're going to put their trust in you by voting for you. And I think it's up to the folks to do that. But look, we live in a world where people do have strong feelings.
I have grown. I've matured in my political thinking. If at first, Keith used to always be like, "Dude, you're not voting for a girlfriend. You're not voting for a wife, right? You're not voting for a significant other." And then, obviously, people aren't perfect, right? But we put this pedestal on politicians to be perfect, and if they have some sort of blemish, then it's like, they can't tie their shoes, so I can't vote for them. They wear Velcros. I tie my shoes, and we use that as a stipulation to vote for somebody. But I would say that one, we should stop putting these political figures on a pedestal because they are humans just like us. We're the human race, right? And then two, speaking on Mandela, I would hope that he just have learned from his past statewide election because he was close. And I've always said this, you know, if you lose by upwards of $300,000 votes, then you probably didn't have a chance. You probably did some miscalculations early on that had you out of the race. But if you lose by you know maybe 100,000 and less, then there was something that you could have done that could have put you over the threshold. And with him only losing by less than 30,000 votes, it was definitely some things that he could have done or tweaked just to get those 30,000. And so from having that experience, from being so close in a highly contested race that was broadcasted nationally, right? Hopefully he have learned and could potentially put forth a solid campaign for this gubernatorial race.
The Dems have some strong candidates, and it's again it's up to those folks to distinguish themselves. And
well, anytime you lose, it's you have to take accountability and say there's something that I could have done better, because this is a competition.
Well, he said he got a phone call from Barack Obama, who had shared with him when he lost to Bobby Rush. And he didn't just lose to Bobby Rush.
Oh yeah,
Bobby Rush spanked him. I mean, it was like.
But a lot of people said he should never even win against Bobby Rush.
And that is all these things that go into it. That
So he did, like I said. If you lose by more than 300,000, you probably did a miscalculation early on that
Or
had you out of that
there
race.
were other factors that go into it, because now what people look like, it matters to folks. If you're a male, if you're a female, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Latino, I mean, those things, those demographics really, really matter.
Can we get past the men just don't want women in charge?
There's some men who don't.
I think we need to get rid of that. I think we just need to stop that because what you don't always hear is that women don't be wanting women in charge either. And who is more populated? It's more women than men, but it's always this. It's the men. Men don't want. No, it's it wasn't just Kamala. She didn't just lose solely because of men. It was a lot of women that did not vote for her.
Oh yeah, but
we always say,
it's
men.
White women solidly support the Republican Party. I think to their own detriment, because there are policies that are so anathema to women, like the control of your body, the fact that women are still
and I think
paid.
she contributed to her loss as well, just like Mandela did.
But 107 days. The confusion around it, the fact that it was as close as it was, and then there were some other little underlying factors there, like in Michigan, where the folks decided not to rock with Kamala Harris. We're talking now about the people from the Middle East, because of what was going on in Gaza. Right now, when we look back at it, we find out that, Donald Trump has done more damage, to the Palestinian people.
That's hindsight.
Did I mention his name?
Yeah. Strike one, man. Strike one. What's wrong with you?
Anyway, hit 5, man. My bad.
We gotta go to the caller. Caller, thank you for your patience. You on there? Don't make the mistake that he just did.
Oh no, sir. Thank you for taking my call. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers. I understand. What I'm thinking is, when it comes to the local, they say all politics is local or whatnot. When it comes to our two brothers that are vying for this position, I think that we should not allow it to become a wedge issue or a vice that becomes something that Black people in the community start like railing after one as opposed to the other, because if we look at it, I don't know I know the white folk outnumber us probably, 5-1, 2-3, 3-2, something like that. I don't know, not for sure, but overall, whichever one is determined to be the winner mathematically, or however it pans out. I know I'm not gonna get on the bandwagon of talking bad about either one of them brothers. I'm not a politician. I vote, but I don't know. I don't have in my mind, Black people overall are in a hell of a situation. So whatever the one or the two of them can do, with their individual impact, or if they working together somehow, because I'm sure they probably work together in some capacity. They probably know each other. They're politicians. They do the politician stuff. So I don't think that it is beneficial for us to be like, where we become like, I'm so-and-so and I'm for such and such and so-and-so ain't such and this and that, because that only makes us look like we're childish. And I think that we should keep in mind overall, what is our condition as a people? And they're both, in my opinion, they're both brilliant Black men. Them is brothers, both of them.
Brother Christopher, can I ask you a question directly?
Yes, sir.
And I wasn't in the room. I just actually walked back in, but I heard the better portion of what you were saying. So do you think that it weakens, or I'll use the word weakens, the Black vote, because you're splitting it?
Well, I mean, that's the thing of it all. That's what people want to take place. But I mean, either you're gonna have to pick a side because these two brothers are politicians, so they do that. That's like me vying for opportunity in my field of endeavor or whatnot. There's competition, and there's some that look like me that have more exposure than I do, more education than I do, got a whole bunch of letters behind their names.
So would it be fair also to say that one is a politician and one was?
I mean, they both was the lieutenant governor of a whole state.
But that's past tense. So I'm saying in the sense that he's getting back in the game versus one who has never left the game.
Well, I think he was always in the game.
Just because just because I lose don't mean that I'm not a politician.
And just because you don't see this person, you doesn't mean that they're not doing something that's politically related or relevant.
Been elected to anything.
So are the former presidents not politicians?
They're not politicians anymore.
Right.
They're public speakers is what they are.
Hey, Mr. Debo, can you put on the top of your resume that I am the former lieutenant governor of the state of Wisconsin? Can you do that?
Sure, but that speaks to former, as you stated.
That would be a lie, Mr. Debo.
Oh, you mean me personally?
Yeah.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, Christopher. Cut it out. I can't put that on there. Why would I?
Okay, then. Because you can't.
But I think it's also if you have a person.
Thanks for taking my call.
I appreciate you, man. You got a couple things going on here. You have the person who is not in an elected office.
Mm-hmm.
There are benefits of that. There are detriments to that.
Right.
But you have the same thing with the person who is in elected office.
Mm-hmm.
There are benefits for that.
And
there's detriments for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, when people, I'm hearing this term more and more like receipts
but it's all a balancing act. So here's the thing. You do need a resume. I do feel like you do need a resume. Also, we cannot continuously tout things that you've said in the past. We gotta what have you done for me lately? Who was that, Janet?
Yeah, we gotta
start doing
on that one level, but trust me, if there are ads out there where you've made a statement in the past, because they do opposition research, they're going to go in, they're going to find that tape, and they're going to play the tape. So your words matter whether you're currently in office or not. I mean, I think it's up to people to decide, and then it's up to people to sell themselves that. I thought you worked out.
You should have just ignored him because I don't know what was going on.
Look like
we got a good discussion going on, man.
Look like you get ready to die.
We got a good discussion going on.
That
you just had to ignore that. But you do. What have you done for me lately? You know, I mean,
and that's fair in terms of where people are. Those are all those factors. It's hard for me to say.
I don't want to hear the same stuff over and over again. I want to hear something new.
Right.
After a while, you're gonna want to eat some new food. Maybe you do want a burger 5 days out the week, but eventually you're gonna want some steak. Eventually, you're going to want some catfish. Eventually, you're going to maybe just want a peanut butter sandwich.
That's all I want. Call her up to the program. That's all I want. Peanut butter.
Good morning. You're on there.
Tell the woman to be the next governor of Wisconsin. Just whatever.
Trey, you do not have us on speaker, do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Always do that every day.
I was about to.
Man, he was close, man. I saw the finger coming, dude.
Going up to my ear, my good ear. Okay, ready for my hate, DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. In the spirit of Christmas time, I hate that song called "Mary, Did You Know?"
Mary, did you know?
That's
Why don't these people read their Bible? Why don't they read their Bible and they will know that Mary was the first one to know?
Oh, no, that's not what the song is saying. The song is saying, "Did you know?" Because
he's going to be the savior of the world.
I don't think Mary knew that from day one.
Yes, she did.
Oh, no.
The angel told her.
No, wait.
Scriptures don't support that.
Now, he do.
No. Day one.
But he do have a point because the angels did come to her. So
I thought they came to both of them.
Nope.
No, it was to her.
Oh, well, yeah, they did go to Joe later.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Yeah.
They went to Joe later, but
I think when the person, that songwriter, which is a very beautiful song, by the way,
it
his
sucked.
point was,
He said it sucks.
obviously you don't like the song,
Oh, that's hilarious.
i.e. your hate, right? So, no, but what
Read
I'm
your
saying
Bible
is,
songwriter.
but the reason why I love the song so much is over and beyond Mary, what it's saying is, to any woman, did you know that what you're carrying inside of you would be something so special and so wonderful? So it talks.
Gee, complicating. You're complicating it. It said, Mary, 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 did you know? How stupid is
Dude,
that?
I graduated
She
from Parkland.
knew.
I
Well, so
she knew what? Oh, what did she
She
know?
knew that her baby was going to be savior of the damn world. So what is
As you cuss.
Did you know that your baby boy would someday save everybody? Read your Bible.
Okay, but it's a question, bruh.
Question is
To Mary, which is stupid because Mary knew.
already knew.
All
You
right,
know
I'm
what?
out.
I think I kind of feel the words hate is because in reality, you do have a point. Because the angels did come to
I'm
her.
amazed that when people could be so literal.
Hey,
He can be
he
so
do got a
little
point, though.
that you missed the whole point of the song.
They so deep.
Yeah, she knew. She knew. How you know she knew you wasn't there?
Because I read the Bible.
And the angels did
And,
come
and
to
give me any narrative where Mary said, I knew that my son would one day save the world. Is there any place in the Bible?
She didn't have to.
She didn't have to say, though, if the angels come to you and it
Come
ain't
on,
the
man.
natural
Now you
birth.
acting like you ain't got common sense.
You know, it ain't the natural.
Come on, man.
Obviously, if it was
everything's not an
common,
act.
everybody would have it. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on there.
Good morning.
Hey, fellas. I just want to throw this. Y'all probably changed subjects because I got out the car.
Did Mary
But I
know?
just want y'all.
Did Mary know? Go on, man. What's your
Is that dude dangerous? Before I answer the question.
No, just brother said he hate the song because
Is that dude dangerous? You know who he talking about.
Right. It went over his head. I was trying to make a joke, but but it went over Keith's head.
It went over mine, too.
Well, Keith asked me to Mary, did you know it? He was so adamant about the song being dumb. Before I answered the question, I just wanted to know if the dude was dangerous before I gave my question.
I love the song.
Gave my answer. Oh, Keith, I love it. But you know what, Keith? Brenda laughs at me because the first time I always thought that was the lady singing that song until I read who it was, and then I'm like, how did I mistake that for a lady?
Didn't CC Winans?
Yeah.
There was a woman who did it, right? But it was a white guy who wrote the song.
Oh, you could tell.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was an interesting sentiment, and I just went beyond Jesus and said that any woman, do you know that you're carrying potential on the inside of you? Did you know that? And then when your child turns out to be like
Pookie.
And Ray.
Did you know?
Did you know he's gonna be Pookie?
I'm sure they saw signs.
It was like the time my mom was really.
I'm sure they saw signs.
She was talking about Vanita Lee, Oprah's mom. Yeah, and my mom was going on about just, she said, I know she's proud. I know she had no idea that her child would turn. And now I'm sitting up here getting quieter and quieter and quieter. And then when she finished, I said, okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later. She called me back. She go, oh, I'm proud of you.
He was feeling some kind of way.
He had a tear trickle down.
I guess you wanted to have Oprah instead of me.
You probably don't remember this, DJ, but you remember the commercial when TV was getting ready to go off and the Indian be sitting there with that one tear coming down talking about stop littering?
Yeah.
You remember that one, Jermaine?
I don't remember that one. No.
You don't?
No.
Hey, Debo, he'd be rolling over in his grave right now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd be
All that litter
kicking and
out here.
screaming, laying out crying and bawling.
Boo-hooing.
But you know what I call for is y'all were talking about how cutthroat the music industry is.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which song of y'all that y'all played one day. I don't know if it was You Turn Me Out or Traffic Violator. But this was back in 84, 83 when we were trying to do our little songs and stuff. And I can't remember I think it might have been 98.3. But before the program director, before he would play our song on the radio, he wanted us to take our writing, our producing writings off of it.
Really?
And put it under his name before he would play our song on the radio. So we was like, nope. I guess. But WNOV used to play it, but he wouldn't. 98.3 wouldn't.
Well, you
play
know
it.
why? See, and the reason why they wouldn't play it is because when you're on the syndicated radio and radio that's keeping tabs of what's being spent, it would have to show, and it would have to show under his name. Since you guys didn't put the record out and it wasn't out on the market, it wasn't going to get counted as spins. So in order for him to get counted as spins, he would have to put his name because his name is in the system.
So he would took our credit for the song.
Pretty much.
So back in the day, like when you look at that movie, what's the dude who said my office hours are from this time to this time?
9 to 5.
What were they? How were they getting their music played on the radio back then?
They was paying DJs. They was paying DJs.
Payola.
So they was paying DJs. Yep.
They actually showed them paying.
Right. Yeah.
Especially I think kind of like
did the payola.
Yeah, but you only would have got a certain
going to jail if you get caught.
And not only that, but you would have only got, you would have never got credit for your spins because y'all as the producers and writers wasn't in the system under ASCAP or BMI.
Right.
So if you weren't under ASCAP or BMI, there was no way to trace.
I think we are because we was getting some little bitty checks. I think we are. Right now, because we get some little bitty checks like $1 and $5 and stuff like that
from ASCAP.
Matter of fact, and I don't know if my guy must have sold something because he was the main writer on the song. If you look it up, somebody then took it and then added some of that European mixed up to it. Now
they can do that. If who wrote the song? Did you have anything to do with the writing?
Me and my buddy, yeah, but his name is the one that's on there for the writer, yeah.
So your name is not on there?
But when it's registered, it's going to be the producers and writers.
Yeah, it's going to be the producers.
But I was getting a check for some. I was getting a check for some reason, so I don't know why I was getting a check.
Well, they probably looked out for you on the back end, but if the producer and writer is on the ASCAP or BMI, they send the majority of everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's been one of the
so the person, so whoever this person is in Europe that put that, you know how they put that European mix to it.
Yep.
How did he get his hands on that? Because my buddy won't tell me.
Off of
publishing, he heard it. He published.
Yep, publishing or off of YouTube if there's no copyright restrictions.
If you starting off as a rapper now, you can't afford to sample, right?
Yeah,
you can't afford to sample. That's why people are making up their own beats.
Yeah.
But then you hear other songs where you go like they've changed.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Thanks.
They changed the words on it. I was just listening to a song. I think it was by Alea. Where?
Who?
No, not Alea. Who was this? Ashanti. One of them.
Hold on. Prime example, because I know exactly what you're talking about. What about that commercial? Oh, Ozempic. They took that. Oh, it's magic and changed the words. Kept the music. Changed the words. So. The people that wrote that song,
they still getting paid.
Man, they getting it and
using the melody.
There you go.
They're using the melody. You get and then are you allowed?
So you can't do nothing, bro.
Yes, you can.
No, it's protecting the artists who've been ripped off.
Yeah,
I mean,
that came up with the idea.
You can have where a person they can do a commercial and they say, "Look, we just want to use the song. I'm gonna have DJ come in. He'll do or
sing it.
We're gonna actually use your recording.
Yeah."
Which is probably
going to cost you more.
It's going to cost you more.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you go in and you look at some of the people, again, we were talking about Prince. Prince never licensed his music. He wouldn't allow, he felt like that was beneath the art. So he didn't do it. And then people saying, dude, you know how much money?
Sam Cooke, prime example, change going to come. That song is public domain. So anybody can use it, anybody can record it, they can use it in movies.
Because it's been after 30 years, right?
No, he didn't. He never secluded it. So anybody can use it. And it's this site called Harry Fox that you can pull up that got all the songs that's public
remember
domain.
Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Every time you did Happy Birthday.
Stevie.
No, not his. No, Happy Birthday.
Oh.
The traditional.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
I think it's been 50 years, so now it's public domain. Anybody can use the song.
Yeah.
So like if let's just say I'm just a young up and coming artist, and one of my favorite artists was Jermaine. And he got this cold song that I remember, and I'm writing a song, and to pay homage, or it was something slick. I say a line, or
Robin Thicke,
or but that's no. He stole a beat.
No, listen,
he stole the whole song.
I'm saying, but what if I just say like a couple lines?
You have to pay. T-Pain
T-Pain
just did an interview, and when he was talking about the song, "Man, I'm gonna buy you a drink," and there's a certain lines that he took out of it that Little John came for. Somebody else came for it. He just used.
I'ma buy you.
He just used certain.
I'ma take you home to
me.
Yeah.
He just took little
got
inserts.
money in the bank.
Got money in the bank. So he took little inserts of a song that it didn't even have the melody, but it was lyrics, and they came after him. So all of that money that he made,
words though, like
it don't matter. I own those words, bro. I own it.
If I write a book,
I own it,
and you're writing a book, and you use excerpts from my book.
Yep.
That's different. That's plagiarizing.
No, you have to. It's attribution,
it's
right?
difference. Yeah.
And so, and depending on how that has been copyrighted,
yeah.
Like right now, watch during the King holidays what you actually seeing in terms of Dr. King's image, because his family went in and a lot of things. So I think they've gone in and they copyrighted "I Have a Dream." So when people use it, so if I'm going to go in and use it in a documentary, that's when I watch the documentaries. I'm going like, oh, they spent a little bit of money on this because they were able to use this song. They did a documentary. I don't know if it was on Death Row or on Tupac. All they could do was his poetry. They couldn't use any of the music because the music were samples.
And you see,
and so you got to go and negotiate with the people who own the publishing rights of that sample piece that you have, and that's going to cost you money.
Because it's a big pot.
The song too.
Yeah, because it's a huge pot.
Oh man, they play at 5:30. All right, hey, we got to go, y'all.
Let's get up.
No, everybody's talking about getting. So go Packers, Bears. I'm rooting for Indiana, man, to beat Ohio State this weekend.
I think they're gonna do it.
Indiana
look good.
Nowhere.
Man, please, they gonna get mollywopped.
I hope they lose though. I hope Ohio State lose.
Indiana ain't never been no football team.
They're 12-0, dude.
That's why I hope Ohio lose, because Indiana is surprising a lot of people.
A broke clock is right. How many times?
Twice.
All right.
DJ, thank you.
Thank you.
Debo, thank you. Jermaine, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good Lord willing, Creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody on Monday. And as always, go from this place in peace.